China is reportedly working on a new aircraft carrier. This ship is significant. It is called the Type 004. Experts believe it will be nuclear-powered. This is a major step for China. It signals growing naval power. The world is watching this development closely. It could change military balances. This new carrier represents a technological leap. Nuclear power offers vast range. It allows for sustained operations. Current Chinese carriers use conventional power. They have shorter operational limits. The Type 004 aims to match top naval forces. This includes the United States Navy. Such a vessel alters strategic calculations. The development is shrouded in some secrecy. China has not officially confirmed all details. However, satellite imagery suggests progress. Shipyard activity points to a large new vessel. Analysts study these images carefully. They look for clues about its design. The potential for a nuclear carrier is clear. Global military focus is shifting. The Indo-Pacific region is key. A Chinese nuclear carrier impacts this area. It enhances China's ability to project power. This development is part of a larger naval expansion. China is building a modern blue water navy. The Type 004 is a centerpiece of this ambition. China's aircraft carrier journey is relatively new. It began with the Liaoning Type 001. This ship was an ex-Soviet vessel. China refitted it extensively. It entered service in 2012. The Liaoning provided crucial experience. It was a training platform. China learned carrier operations from it. Next came the Shandong Type 002. This was China's first domestically built carrier. It was launched in 2017. The Shandong is similar in design to the Liaoning. It also uses a ski jump ramp. This limits aircraft weight and payload. Both are conventionally powered. They rely on fossil fuels. The Fujian Type 003 marked a big step. It was launched in 2022. This carrier is larger. It features electromagnetic catapults. This is a significant upgrade. Catapults allow heavier aircraft to launch. They enable more diverse air wings. The Fujian is still conventionally powered, however. It is currently undergoing sea trials. The Type 004 represents the next evolution. It builds upon these previous efforts. Each carrier has provided lessons. China is moving from refits to original designs. It is also moving towards more advanced propulsion. The goal is clear. China wants a world-class carrier fleet. This progression shows determined advancement. The Type 004 is expected to be a true supercarrier. This means it will be very large. It will likely rival U.S. Nimitz-class or Ford-class carriers. Its size is necessary for its systems. These systems require considerable space and power. The most notable feature is nuclear propulsion. This gives it almost unlimited range. Analysts predict the Type 004 will have advanced catapults. These will likely be electromagnetic catapults. Emails. The Fujian Type 003 already uses 3 emails. The Type 004 might feature 4. This would increase its sortie generation rate. More aircraft could launch more quickly. This is a key measure of carrier effectiveness. The air wing on the Type 004 will be formidable. It will likely carry a mix of aircraft. This includes new stealth fighters like the J-35. It could also operate airborne early warning aircraft. Anti-submarine warfare helicopters are also probable. A larger deck means more aircraft. This translates to greater combat power. Details remain speculative, as China is secretive. Liu Pengyu from the Chinese embassy in Washington states China's defense policy is defensive. However, the capabilities of such a carrier suggest power projection. It would allow China to operate far from its shores. This is a significant shift from its current regional focus. This vessel is a statement of ambition. Nuclear propulsion is a game changer for carriers. It provides immense advantages. The primary benefit is endurance. A nuclear-powered carrier can sail for years. It does not need frequent refueling. Conventional carriers must refuel every few days. This limits their operational tempo. This also makes them reliant on tanker support. The power output of a nuclear reactor is huge. This power supports all ship systems. This includes advanced sensors and weapons. Crucially, it supports energy-intensive catapults. Electromagnetic catapults need vast amounts of electricity. Nuclear reactors can provide this consistently. This is harder for conventionally powered ships. The Type 004 needs this for its 4 emails. Building a naval nuclear reactor is hard. It must be compact and safe. It must also be powerful enough for a large warship. China has experience with nuclear submarines. However, surface ship reactors are different. They have unique design challenges. Mastering this technology is a major hurdle. The U.S. took decades to perfect its naval reactors. If successful, nuclear power gives China global reach. Its carriers could deploy worldwide, they could stay on station for longer periods. This supports sustained military operations far from home. It changes how China can influence global events. This is a key reason for pursuing this complex technology. It underpins the Blue Water Navy aspiration. Electromagnetic Leap Advanced Launch Systems on deck. Electromagnetic catapults, or EMALs, are a cutting-edge technology. They use powerful magnetic fields to accelerate aircraft to take off speed. This results in a smoother, more controlled launch, which puts less stress on airframes. The U.S. Navy pioneered EMALs and uses them on its new Ford-class carriers. Now China is implementing them too. The Fujian, or Type 003, is China's first carrier with EMALs. It has 3 such catapults, a major achievement for Chinese engineers. The planned Type 004 is expected to have 4 EMALs, which would match the capability of U.S. Ford-class carriers. 4 catapults significantly boost aircraft launch rates, meaning more planes in the air and, consequently, more power. There are challenges with EMALs though. They are complex systems that require immense electrical power. This is one reason nuclear propulsion is preferred for the Type 004. Another potential issue is magnetic interference. Having 4 large electromagnetic systems close together is tricky. Engineers must ensure they do not interfere with each other or with other ship systems. EMALs allow for launching heavier aircraft, including larger surveillance planes and future heavier fighter jets. Drones can also be launched more effectively. This flexibility enhances the carrier's air wing, making the carrier a more versatile platform. Mastering EMALs is crucial for a modern carrier fleet, and China is clearly committed to this path. Navigating hurdles the steep path to nuclear capability. Developing a nuclear-powered supercarrier is extremely challenging, with immense technical complexity. It's not just about the reactor, the entire ship design is affected. Weight distribution and balance are critical, and the internal layout must accommodate the reactor safely. Maintenance procedures are also highly specialized, representing new areas for China. China faces industrial and technological hurdles. It has not yet built a nuclear-powered surface ship. Its nuclear submarine technology, while advancing, still lags behind the U.S. There is no clear evidence yet that China has mastered miniaturized naval reactors, which are needed for large surface combatants like carriers. This is a big unknown. The United States faced monumental efforts and huge costs when developing its first nuclear carriers. The USS Enterprise CVN-65 was a landmark, commissioned in 1961. It took many years of research and development. China will likely face a similar learning curve, requiring vast investment and skilled personnel. Beyond technology, there are training needs. Crewing a nuclear carrier requires specialized skills, with sailors and engineers needing extensive training for both normal operations and emergencies. Building a robust logistics and support chain is also vital. These are long-term challenges that extend far beyond just building the ship. China must develop this entire ecosystem. Shifting tides, strategic waves across the Pacific. A nuclear-powered Chinese carrier has major strategic implications. The U.S. Navy operates 11 supercarriers. China's Type 004 aims to challenge this dominance. This will increase competition. The impact in the Indo-Pacific will be significant. China's focus includes Taiwan and the South China Sea. A nuclear carrier allows for sustained presence far from Chinese shores. This changes regional security dynamics. The U.S. is strengthening its Pacific presence. The USS George Washington returned to Japan in 2024. U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth stresses deterrence. The U.S. urges NATO to take more European security roles. Regional countries are concerned. It could escalate an arms race. China states its policy is defensive. The Type 004 symbolizes shifting global power. Conclusion: the evolving naval chessboard in the 21st century. China's pursuit of the Type 004 nuclear carrier is ambitious, aiming to build a world-class blue water navy. This would boost China's global military reach, a capability long dominated by the United States. This represents a major potential shift. The development fits into a broader US-China rivalry. The Type 004 is a key piece in this naval competition. While challenges remain, China's progress is undeniable. The country is investing heavily in naval modernization. This is a long-term strategic plan. The future of naval capabilities is evolving. Aircraft carriers remain potent symbols of power. China's entry into the nuclear carrier club would reshape maritime security. The world will watch closely as the great game at sea continues.